Turpentine. What you gonna do when troubles get like mine? What you gonna do when troubles get like mine? You take a mouthful of sugar, you drink a bottle of turpentine.
Barbara?
How are you?
Nancy? Better known as Bear.
Yes, sir.
And it's a pleasure to see you here.
It's a pleasure being here.
The guys are really throwing out a wild sound.
Thank you.
And like a lot of groups today, you come up with an unusual name, Canned Heat. Where did that, where did you get the name?
Canned Heat came from the title of an old phonograph record made around 1929 by Tommy Johnson. They used to drink canned heat.
Right. Prohibition days?
Yeah, back to when you couldn't get booze, you couldn't get anything else. You just strain it down through a loaf of bread and drink it out. Give you a little buzz.
Well, I would guess it would. Now,
knock the top of your head off is what it'll do.
Well, you mentioned the old record, which reminds me that I'm something of a collector of 78s, and I understand you have one of the really great collections.
Well, it's not that great. It's about 15,000 strong.
Only 15,000?
And that's just mine. There's Alan's got a couple thousand, and Henry's got about 5,000. So
there's a nostalgia related to those records. Even when they repress the things on LP, I think it loses something.
Oh, it loses a lot. There's a lot of fun to watch the original label spinning around.
Yes, that's right. A little faster.
Kind of makes you stiffen up a little bit.
Brings back great waves of nostalgia.
Oh, it does.
Now, with a collection that size, you must really be an authority on some of the really important milestones in early recording.
It depends on what you're talking about. Like, I can rattle off things like Bing Crosby made 52 Brunswick records in his career. 4 of them were 12-inch records.
I think it's important to know those things.
RCA Victor had the patent on the eccentric runoff groove. Wouldn't let anybody use it till 1936. Just a little crazy things. They don't really make any sense, but when you're really into records and you really get into that scene, willing to travel thousands of miles to go through junk shops, antique stores, knock on doors, or do whatever to get them, it's the fever.
It sounds like, as a matter of fact, it sounds like the recording industry has its own area of trivia, just like
oh, it's incredible.
Films and...
It's incredible. It's incredible.
Well, if we get out of your way, you suppose we can get the guys to do another number?
I think we can.
Okay.
Yeah.